All right, we are live. Babe, if you'll come over here and watch this from here. Sorry, guys, still getting set up on this live. What is up? We've got a couple of really cool things I want to show you. I'm going to try to not make these guys fall, but they're probably going to fall. Sorry. Stay up, Jason. All right, let's do this. Stay put. All right, guys, so what's up? If you watch, hold on, let me go put my dogs up. I'll be right back because they're making a lot of noise. All right, so I'm back. Sorry, it just took a second. You gonna watch it?
No.
All right, cool. So it's like it never happened. All right, guys, so here today we're going to be talking about the Camp Crystal Lake accessory set. I'm really excited to have this, you guys. And what's wrong?
You can't see that other Jason?
It doesn't matter. I just want to see this. I'm really excited to have this set. I've been wanting it for a while, and I was hoping to get it at Toys R Us. And this was announced like right before all the stuff hit the fan with Toys R Us, and they started announcing that they were going to be closing all the stores. So my local Toys R Us, I don't think it's going to get any new stock, which is a bummer. So I went ahead and ordered this. So shout out to Walmart.com. I ordered it through Walmart, and it came in like 4 days. So that's really awesome. But this is a NECA product. I'm big into these accessory packs. I'll show you at the end of this video. I've also got the accessory pack for the aliens, and I really think it adds another level of realism. And I love Jason, as I'm going to show you in a second. But man, oh man, oh man, am I so excited to have this. So let's look at the packaging. Right up front, you get the dock, you get the Camp Crystal Lake sign, which is amazing. Friday the 13th. I'm keeping this box because this, like, the smile on my face right now is ridiculous. On the sides, you get the same Friday the 13th that says Camp Crystal Lake accessory set. On the back, it's cool. It says Camp Crystal Lake summer events in like all the little colorful colors. It says Friday the 13th Camp Crystal Lake accessory set. And then you got an activity sign-up sheet. Create your own chilling dioramas with the Friday the 13th accessory set. It's full of iconic pieces and sized perfectly for 7-inch scale figures sold separately. The set includes the Camp Crystal Lake sign, the dock base, the rock and sign base with chain, attach a figure to recreate Jason floating at the bottom of the lake, which is amazing, and figure sold separately, some assembly required. And so you got a couple different images here. Obviously, you got the iconic one of him floating, but you've got Jason standing by the sign. You got another one of him floating. You got the sign by itself. You've got the light post in the dock. I've got to go and find my freaking harpoon gun. I've got it somewhere, but I've got to go and find that because that to me is important for this particular setup. And as a matter of fact, bear with me, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see if I can snag that really quickly. I'll be right back because I think I know exactly where it's at. Alright guys, so I whipped out the tub. If you'll go through here and start looking for that.
What am I looking for?
A harpoon gun. It should be in the small accessory section. It's this thing right here. Hold on. It's this. It's in there. Alright, so let me go ahead and start building these sets while she is looking for that. And hopefully you guys can kind of see this. I'm gonna move this closer so it makes a better shot. Hopefully you can see everything. But yeah, you got some cool scenes here, and I'm really excited to kind of show these quietly. There's gonna be like an accessory pack in there, some weapons. You'll see a pack with weapons. You can't miss it. It's not gonna be in there. All right, so let me whip out my knife. If I've got my knife, found a screwdriver, better yet. So, got this guy open, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and actually open this box and see what we end up with. Hopefully it ends up being something pretty cool. Nothing's broken. I've heard a few people get these and they were damaged. So hopefully ours is not damaged. You guys, this is freaking amazing. Babe, this is so cool. This is so freaking cool. All right, so we'll try not to bump you. I'm gonna slide my chair over just a bit out of the way. All right, so let's start taking pieces out. So the first thing that I see is everything is put in here nice and neat, and it looks like it's shipped in good shape. We got a little bit of tape tar, but you can see the light bulb in there, which looks cool. I wish these came on. Maybe there's a way I can mod some LED lights in here. Maybe that's a later project. I could drill up the bottom and put an LED light in here that I can control with a power source. We'll see. But we got one side. We've also got the other side. So we've got 2 light posts. We've got the actual Camp Crystal Lake sign here, which I need to be very careful with because it's got some plastic goings on. Make sure I'm getting it out without damaging anything. That's it. Yeah. Boom. Wife to the rescue. Found the harpoon gun, which is awesome. So we got that. Now we've got the Camp Crystal Lake sign, which is freaking amazing. Super happy how clean this looks. I just watched the original movie last night, and this looks like it. So I think this is really, really cool. So happy to have that. We've got a couple of little holding pieces that I want to say these hold the sign together. Once I get all the parts out, these little flat parts. We've got probably most people's favorite diorama piece. If I can get it out without breaking anything, it's going to be the sign here. And it's got a little bit of weight to it. And look at that. Looks like real chain. So you got the chain and the rock, and then you've got Camp Crystal Lake scratched out with blood. This is just really cool, and I'm looking at it as you guys look at it. And what's neat about this is that this gives you an option to either do a part 7 or a part 6, Jason. Now, NECA hasn't released an Ultimate Part 7 yet. I hope they hurry up and do that. But they have released a Ultimate Part 6, which we have right here, which will be cool. You can put that back on later, True. Don't worry about it right now, because it's making too much noise. So we'll look at that if they ever decide to make one. Hopefully they will. Let's get the rest of these parts and pieces out. We got they put a lot of tape in here, which is cool. This is the little spatula piece that goes up Jason's back when he's suspended. So we definitely need that. We've got the actual sign that this is gonna hang on this once we put it together in a second. And we've got another light post, which also has a bulb in there, if you can see that. And it's got the electricity running, the electrical's running all the way down in there. I mean, NECA just did an awesome job. So we've got that part, which goes to the dock. We've got the chain here, which we've got a little piece of chain, and we've got a couple bigger pieces of chain. The little pieces are for the sign, and then the big chain is for his neck. So I just want to get all of that chain out. So here's the 2 smaller pieces, and here is the large piece. Go tell my mom to be quiet, please. You're making all that noise. I'm not recording, I'm going live. All right, last piece is the dock, and hopefully I can get that out without there being any issue. I got it. Got the dock. Looks really good. You got a nice synthetic wood look. And then we've got these two pieces. So this is everything you get here. So this is a lot of stuff, you guys. So I'm gonna put this back in the box because there's no need to have it out. We'll close this up, and I wanna just look at everything and make sure I understand how it goes. So let's go ahead first and assemble the sign, then we'll do the dock. So let's start with the sign. I just wanna make sure we got everything. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just looking right now, bear with me. I know what those are. I think this goes in here like so. So that'll allow that to stand up. This goes in here like so. And that looks like that. And what I'm going to do is hook these chains up. I saw some YouTubers were having trouble with this. I know, what's the guy's name? I can't remember. The review spot had some trouble getting this hooked up. I'm gonna do it a little differently than what I saw him do because I'm not gonna be messing around with this thing for long. And he was able to get it, but he had to cut to it because it was giving him some problems. So now that I've seen his video, I know what I'm going to do to hopefully get this hooked up and on, and voila, just like that. So now I'm just gonna follow the keyed portions and put this together, 1, and put the other side together, 2. So we've got 1 set portion. Camp Crystal Lakeside. That is cool. Now let's do the other sides, and we'll save Jason and the chain for last. So let's go ahead.
What Jason go with it? Either one.
The part 3 Jason's going with the sign and the dock. I'm doing those 2 together, and I'm gonna do part 6 Jason because that's the only Jason that goes with the floating. All right, so we're gonna just line up these keys and make sure everything is everything. And I think it, that's big L. Where does that go? Make sure I do this correctly. So big L, big L. Did I do that right? Let me make sure I ain't screwing up. So the dock is going this way, the light is going that way. Like so. I gotta make sure, because this is a tight fit with this key, and I just want to make sure I don't screw it up. That looks right. Yeah, that's it. It just is so tight. And what I'm doing is I'm holding this at an angle so I can push it down without breaking anything, because you will probably break it. Now I'm going to just look at these other keyed parts and we're ready to rock and roll. And I just want to make sure that these are going on. And again, I'm going to hold and squish these in, and hopefully they go in. You don't want to break anything here, so definitely take your time. Jeez, that's like a tight fit. That was the T. Let me try this other one. Make sure I'm not like screwing something up, because I think that's right. They sit taller. So yeah, that's it. Like mine is not fitting the best, so I'm gonna have to wiggle this because it's not going on.
Don't break it.
I'm not. I'm trying not to. Maybe it's the other side. Maybe I'm gonna switch these around, because that's got to be what it is. The sides are switched. Because that one's sitting like that. I'm just trying to get these to fit correctly. Hopefully. Maybe. Nah, I think it's this key is kind of crappy. That one went in pretty good. I gotta get the other one to go in as good as this one. Just sideways it in, and it seemed to went in at that angle pretty good. Let's see if this other one's gonna do that. If I wedge it. Yeah, so what I'm doing is, guys, I'm wiggling this on because they seem to go on better if you wiggle them. I'm rocking it back and forth to try to get a little leverage, and that seems to work best. All right, so that is on too. And we've got the dock that he's gonna walk right up next to, which looks cool. And just to show, he's standing by the pole, looking out over the dock, which is sick. All right, posing time. So let's see if this hand hopefully will work. I'm gonna lose his machete, and we're gonna give him this gun. Now my tip's a little bent, which is okay, but this is a very iconic scene in part 3 when he walks up and he shoots the girl, which is freaking sick. That is awesome. Put him where he's gonna stand. That looks freaking sick. She thinks he's playing, and he shoots her in the freaking eyeball. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, that is sick. That's going towards the water with the light coming back the other way. The wood scene in the background. Oh man, this is awesome. Yeah. So I wish this were just a little taller because it looks like it's like right on Jason's head, but that's me nitpicking. Another pose would just to have him at a relaxed position where he's holding it on the dock. That is so sick, you guys. Let me turn it around so you get a better look at it. See how he's kind of in the shadows? Maybe I'll have him more like this, where he's getting ready to use this. Yeah. That is sick. So that's one posing option. You can put any Jason that you want. Like this Jason, part 3 Jason for me is the one that you would use with that dock scene. But with this sign, you can use any Jason you like, including Pamela Voorhees. And I actually have a Pamela Voorhees. So, you know, she might be the Jason for that setup. I've got her in a diorama, so, you know, I don't know how well that's going to go over. But just so you guys can see it, you know, you might want to put Pamela there since she was the first Jason. And I think that looks sick. What do you think? Mm-hmm. To have her standing there. I think that just looks good, personally. All right. Come on, Jason. Let's lose all your stuff. So we've got this Jason, which is part 6, that I've got to take him apart to put him together. And basically his head has got to pop off. And it comes off pretty easy, thank God. But I want to angle his feet down as much as I can to simulate floating and his body just kind of being lifeless. Something like this. And then we're going to go ahead and affix him to this other setup, which is the one people like the most. So we will go ahead and wrap this chain around his neck, because this is at the end of part 6 when Tommy drops him in the water. I'm not going to put his head on all the way because I want him looking up as much as possible. And what I always wondered as a kid, maybe because I'm like a nerd, but why in the hell was how did his mask stay on underwater? It would have floated off, you'd have thought. But maybe that's just me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and key in this into this rock, which should be pretty straightforward. And it'll look like all of these chains go together and make a 4-way. And it in fact does. I'm gonna go ahead and add this spatula piece, and it's 2 pieces of plastic, and I have to be careful here because this kind of clear plastic will bend, but it's gotta also be in there to hold Jason. There we go. Oh, that snapped in. So that ain't going nowhere. All right, and next, we're gonna put this patch up under his shirt. And I got him like lifeless, bend his arms back a bit, down. Head up. And what's cool is the chain almost, not perfectly, but it hides the little clear thing. So I really like this. Looks good to me. And he's like, I got his legs back, so it looks like he's floating. That is sick.
Yeah, that's neat.
All right, guys. So anyway, here are 3 different sets for the actual Jason, for the actual Friday the 13th look. 3 different set options that you can have. My favorite is, and you guys are probably gonna trip out, but my favorite is probably Pamela Voorhees, because you don't see her that often. But I do like part 6, and I do like of course part 3 when he first put on the hockey mask. So anyway, let me know what you think, you guys. I was going to show you another set real quick, and I am. So before we get out of here, I want to show you my other stuff, and I'm getting off the tripod, so hopefully it doesn't shake too bad. But here's like my Jason section. Oh, Mike Myers, sorry. My Jason section. So I'm gonna put the floating Jason beside my custom part 7. So I'm gonna put him there, and I'm gonna move my part 5 back with the rest of my 7-inch Jasons where I just stole Pamela from. And then here are some more Jasons down there. And then here are 2 more Jasons, and the sign along with Pamela, or I'm not gonna put Pamela there, but the sign maybe along with something else I'll do. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm gonna hook this display up, and in a later video I'll show you. And then there's another Jason. I was talking about those accessory packs and how cool they are. They really make a scene. Here's a perfect example with my Aliens diorama. I've got the Hadley Hope piece back there with Newt. Frost has lost his weapon and his helmet. Come on, Frost, you gotta do better. But you did get these 2 guns. You got the laptop, so you got the 2 guns that they put in the hallway, which are awesome. And then you got the laptop, which Newt is controlling. And I thought that's a really cool accessory pack too. And I think it gave me some more guns and some fire effects. So anytime NECA pulls out these accessory packs, I think it's a win for us, especially if you're into creating dioramas like I am. And I know this video isn't about aliens, but stuff like this, you guys, really makes the 7-inch figures worthwhile, in my opinion. And I really dig this because this is awesome. I mean, look at that. I just never in my dreams would have thought that I would have something so cool. And at the right angle, he just is floating. That is just so sick. And, oh, yeah. Lazario, this is an awesome kit, man. It's worth every penny. They should have charged more. Don't tell NECA that, because I would have bought it. This is amazing. And even the freaking sign rocks. That's just so sick. This is awesome. What's up, Tony? So yeah, this is crazy. And of course, obviously, you've got the Jason on the dock. Because these are awesome looks. Now, I don't know what all Jasons you guys have, because it's just tough to say. You know, you may have 1 or 2 of these, but if you don't have the 5-inch figures, if you're, 7-inch figures, if you're Toys R Us, if you are close to a Toys R Us, run in, because word on the street is they still have a lot of NECA stock. Run in, because they should be at 15% off right now. And if you can get one of these Jasons for, I don't know, 18 bucks, 15 bucks, jump on it. Get part 3, get part 4, get part 6, because you do need a part 6 for this set. And hopefully NECA sometime this year or next year, we'll come out with a part 7, which is this Jason. Hopefully they will. I'm going to a huge con, and I want to know. I'll look back at that message because I couldn't read it. It went away too fast. And I'll check my Facebook also. But if they make this Jason, holy smokes, that's going to be awesome. Because I really want him in this pose. And I'm going to buy another one of these kits if they do. So I can have both floating. So I can have the end of part 6 and the beginning of part 7. I'm just a big Jason nerd like that too. So I really want to see that. So anyway, I've wasted enough time. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Again, this is the accessory set from NECA Friday the 13th. It is worth every penny. My favorite accessory. My favorite thing that's come out in some time. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Hopefully, I can get unbusy and start producing more content on a regular basis. But, you know, we'll see. Anyway, you guys be safe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.